I'm probably gonna get cancelled for making this video, so if I ever disappear and don't come back, just know that I probably got kidnapped by a Miko shippers. Anyway, ever since I started playing Genshin, there's always been this one thing I could never understand. Why is it that whenever there's a new character, people immediately start assuming that this character is either gay or lesbian, and why do they go ahead and start chipping these random ass characters just because they're the same gender? It doesn't make any sense to me. Now, before you guys start calling me homophobic or whatever, look, I do not have anything against gay people or lesbian people or whatever. I don't care. Do whatever you want, bro. Like, we're all gooners anyway. But I do have a problem with that when it starts to turn into hatred towards straight players, and especially straight guys playing the game, which is exactly what is happening in the Genshin community and HSR community right now. Especially on TikTok, which is arguably the biggest platform currently, hate towards straight Genshin or HSR players, and especially straight guys, is becoming more and more normalized. Now, some of you may ask, but Zome, what does any of this have to do with the shipping community? Well, here's the thing. All of this hate against straight people in the gacha space kind of started because of these shippers. To be more specific, I mean these kind of shippers. Now, technically, these kind of ships and videos are not really an issue in itself, since no one really gets harmed or anything. Except for my brain cells every time I see one of these fucking shippers. I legitimately can feel each one of my brain cells getting damaged one by one whenever I read one of these comments. But all jokes aside, the problem with these shippers and their community is that they kind of normalize it to either be gay or lesbian, and if you're straight or you're not gay, apparently that automatically makes you homophobic. I'm not even joking. If you were to go into one of these comment sections and commented something like, "Yeah, Miko and Ayato would make a great couple," dude, they would unironically go ahead and start sending you death threats or some shit. It is unironically getting to a point where straight guys are being forced into acting gay, because if they don't, they will probably get kidnapped and crucified by lesbian Yai Miko mains. And since I know that some of you might not believe me, let me show you guys some proof of what exactly I'm talking about. So, we all know who Doro44 is, and some of you might remember the drama surrounding him because of the Arlecchino clip. For those who don't know what happened, there was a clip of him a few months ago where his chat told him to try a glitch that would allow you to look under a character without making that character go invisible. So, bro went ahead, he tried this glitch with Arlecchino, and he ended up looking at Arlecchino's ass for like 2 seconds, and that's pretty much it. Not really a big deal. But guess what? Somehow, people started complaining about this, and everyone started sending him genuine death threats in the comments and saying that he needs therapy and all that type of stuff.
From what I was able to see, I mean, people were telling me to bite the curb, go die, I hope you off yourself, just things like that.
Now, I guarantee you guys that if this was a clip of him looking at a male character's ass, not a single person would complain. And this is what I'm talking about. In the Genshin and HSR community, it's only considered weird or disgusting if a male person thinks a female character looks hot. Again, I'm gonna show you guys some proof of what exactly I'm talking about. These are comments from females, and a lot of those are shippers that make these lesbian ships. These are comments from females on a video of a new male character in HSR, and as you guys can see, these comments have a lot of likes and everyone seems to be agreeing. Now, for comparison, this is a comment of a male person who commented milk under a video of Veressa, and the only response to this comment was this. And the sad part about this is that this response got 3 times the amount of likes than the original comment. How miserable do you have to be in life to be this mad over some random guy commenting milk under a video of a fictional character? And apparently it's only bad when it's a guy who's commenting stuff like this, because once again, if this comment was made under a lesbian ship video, or if it was a woman with a lesbian flag commenting this, nobody would dare to say anything. Feel free to prove me wrong, but you won't be able to because I'm 100% correct. I have never ever seen a gay or lesbian person being called out for being downbed for a character. Neither have I ever seen a woman being called out for being downbed for a male character. People only complain about this and people only think it's weird if it's a male person who is straight. I just don't get why all this hate against straight men is so normalized in the gacha space and especially in the Genshin community. And it's funny to me because the same people who are preaching about accepting everyone are the exact same people who will comment stuff like this the moment someone is not gay or lesbian. But going back to these shippers that I mentioned at the start, guys, I'm not saying that shipping characters is like the worst thing ever, and if that's what you want to do in your free time, then feel free to do that. We all have different things that we enjoy when it comes to gacha games. But please stop forcing your gay ships onto everyone else just because you think that these ships are somehow canon. Cause now, whenever I play Navia or Arlecchino, I constantly get reminded of these cringe ships. Like, what the fuck is Arlebina? Bro, they don't even know each other. Why do you guys keep shipping these random ass characters just because they're the same gender? I really need somebody to explain this to me because I genuinely don't get the logic behind this. Anyway, I think it's time for me to stop here because honestly, the longer I'm recording this, the more I'm starting to realize that I might actually get kidnapped by lesbian Yamiko mains. So I'm not even gonna risk it. But I encourage anyone who's watching this video and disagrees with me to please prove me wrong. I'm not trying to start any drama, I just really would like to see somebody prove me wrong on this. With that being said though, let me know what you guys think about this down below in the comments. Let me know if you guys enjoy this type of content where I talk about my opinions on certain things. And as always, I wish everyone a nice and wonderful day.